When I go live, let me respect you because you showed me love and respect by calling me instead of spreading rumors and making false narratives and accusation. You did what a responsible person is supposed to do. I appreciate you that. I appreciate you for that, and I love you for that. Whether you believe me tonight or you don't believe me tonight, that's between you, your experience, your God. For the first time, I met Mama MOHBAD yesterday. The reason Mama MOHBAD met me was because she came to make sure that King White was not arrested. If you ask me my personal opinion, they were protecting King White. It was Mama MOHBAD and one lady. They were protecting King White from showing up. So they had to stand for him to make sure that my promise to cancel the arrest and petition was going to go through. That's my opinion. So King White did not show up, but Mama MOHBAD and one young lady showed up to retrieve the phone. And we were delayed at Zone 2 for about 5-6 hours because they had so many activities going on. For the better part, we had to wait. They sent the officer that was dealing with us to the courthouse to relieve another officer, the senior officer in charge of the case. And they called the senior officer to come back to meet me because he was the senior officer in charge of the file. Having said that, in the waiting period, we had opportunity to speak. We had us, she was very reluctant. She wasn't free with me. Even the lady was not free with me, and I had to break the ice. Be nice. Talk to them, and I think if you spend 3-6 hours with somebody, eventually you kind of get to understand their personality. We were stuck together by destiny. I was not expecting Mama MOHBAD, but she was the one that was sent by King White. She came to stand for King White to shield and protect King White. That's my opinion. Now, in our conversations, I was able to deduce some personality traits, the type of person this woman is. Her personality was revealed to me, at least in my own judgment. Now, she said something in one of these videos. She said African TV was dealing with her in the beginning. She said that. I think it's part of the first or second clip that you played, where she said before African TV went to Josie or something like that. And she was right on point. Now, I want you all to understand one thing. I am for nobody. I am for nobody. Let's get that straight. You may misunderstand me. You may listen to one voice or one comment and put me in a box that you think I belong. I am water. I am fluid. If Wumi would contact me today or give me the opportunity to speak with her, you may think I'm a supporter of Wumi because I don't condemn anybody. I am trying to help MOHBAD. So I had to be free with the mom. And I had called this lady in the past, in the beginning of this whole saga. She was right. But we had an appointment to meet with her and to meet with Josie at Ojota. No, is it Ojota? Sorry. Iyanopaja, somewhere like that. Where we made an appointment. When I was trying to bring them together in the beginning, very early stages of this whole thing. As I have spoken to Wumi, I have spoken to Mama MOHBAD, I have spoken to Baba MOHBAD, and it was only Baba MOHBAD that gave me a clear path, an audience to come and help. Baba MOHBAD went as far as signing an MOU to get justice for all the plans. But Mama Mohbad, she made a promise, and somehow the promise was to meet with Baba Mohbad and my team. I think it was Yano Baja. God forgive me, I don't want to lie, but to meet somewhere. And what Baba Mohbad told me was Mama Mohbad cancelled. So that arrangement never took place. In the beginning, I reached out to all parties. Let's not forget, no matter how dysfunctional, this is still the family of Mohbad. No matter how terrible things have gone, they are all still part of Mohbad's life. You, me, and all of us, 99.90% of us, we are all strangers in this matter. So my platform, my foundation, my heart, my spirit is to help Mohbad get justice. And I told Mama Mohbad yesterday, I said, Mama, I am neutral. I've been trying to show you this from the beginning. And maybe truly some people made her scare off from me. Maybe they made her run away from me, or she didn't want to work with me. Maybe. But when I told her, I said, Mama, I wanted to work with you just to get everything done right. She's like, oh, let's not talk about the past. That was what she told me. Let's not talk about the past. What can we do now? How can we make sure that this thing is done right? That was what she said to me. Now, truth be told, I have nothing against Baba Mohbad. Even up to now, in spite of all the dramas. And that's why some people are mad at me that, why haven't you sued Baba Mohbad for the 500 million? I don't come here for money. I don't come here to take sides. And if you're honestly listening to me and you want justice, you make yourself available to all parties. And when you catch the criminals, you can rest and say, I've done my job. So when I spoke to Mama Mohbad, I told her in front of the cell where they were trying to put King White before he escaped. We were sitting there when the officer came to meet us and said, this is where we want to put King White when your friend ran away, because he started calling him my friend. Now, I said to Mama, tó bá jẹ́ yín ni, ìdájọ́ òdodo lèmi ń wá. Bó jẹ́ yín gangan ni, tá bá ti rí ìdájọ́ òdodo, I will now find a way to reduce the punishment or the stress. But we must find what happened. And Mama said, yes, we have to find what happened. And I'm going to tell you the secret today. Between me and Mama, we formed a bond, and we have a strategy that we're going to start unveiling in the next few days. If Baba Mohbad would turn from his ways and say, Ore, I'm sorry, where do we go? I will give my advice regardless of the past. If Wunmi would stand up today, I would say, okay, this is what I think, this is how I see it, let's try this way. And if all of us can think like that, without bias, without sentiments, without attachment, eventually, when the door is shut on the person, we can now begin to see that we have made an impact in the society. But until we catch the person, anybody name calling, believing your own analysis, believing your own opinion, you may, and I use the word may, you may be making a mistake. And when that mistake is done, you've bastardized somebody, you've castigated somebody, cannot repair some things. So what this lady just said tonight, that I'm listening to for the first time on this platform, is as a result of our earlier encounter and the relationship of yesterday. I spent about 5 hours with her yesterday in the police station, zone 2. We were not really gagging or anything, but we talked. And when two adults talk and you're given the opportunity to be plain, I think that's why she said, what she said today, because I spoke about Adura, I spoke about King White, and I spoke about the case. And yes, of course, we spoke about Baba MOHBAD. And our talks were brief, not long talk, no skimming. It was brief. And I think I'm even shocked, to be honest with you guys, that Mama mentioned me today. I'm shocked because in my own head, I'm still thinking, oh, maybe this woman still doesn't understand how much I want to help them, the family that is. So saying this on platform today tells me a lot, that she's a plain woman, and if she's accepted me to help Adura, I will help Adura. And if Adura is guilty, I will get him guilty and I will still help him in his guilty state. But I'm not going to go out there and start walking thinking Adura is guilty. That's stupidity. I don't care if you bring Ifa and you say you saw it that Adura did it. I need evidence. So I will not condemn Adura. Let me tell you, if you really don't know me, I fired one of my lawyers because of Adura's case. If you're very vigilant, you see my video when I beat Baba MOHBAD in court. The lawyer is not the lawyer that went to the press conference. It was Adura's case that separated us. Because I am not operating on bias. I'm looking for the truth. I'm operating on humanity. And until I get the guilty party or we get the guilty party, they no born me well to they stamp somebody name, say, na him do am, na you do am. We are free to use our mouth and our brain. So waiting this mama talk, wey me just dey hear now, tells me I made an impact yesterday. And all the people fighting about African TV with King White, African TV with King White. Let me advise you. Some of you walk on the streets and you meet your wife or your husband. Maybe you didn't even plan to walk on that street, but you find yourself on that street or in that club or in that shop or in that mall. And that's where you met your life partner who has helped you to where you are now. Now, would somebody now come and say, you planned to go there because you're looking for a woman? My settlement with King White was divine. It's from God. And if you want to put it, it's the spirit of MOHBAD at work. Me and King White were fighting less than 12 hours or 24 hours. Even the police officer, senior officer that was going to arrest King White where he escaped, was being abused and harassed by King White. True to everything that I have in my life. The officer told me, and I told the officer, tell Mama. And he told Mama exactly all the threats from King White less than 24 hours before the settlement.
African TV.
Now,
sorry, I'm not stopping you, but I want to drop my submission before you answer anyone on this platform, sir. I've heard where you're coming from. You are about to summarize, and I don't want you to summarize because it's actually like I'm feeling like you are not really getting what this woman said. Baba, you now leader you be. Being an activist, you own an NGO for humanity. You fight for women. You are an human rights activist because you are fighting for the right of MOHBAD. Sir, Baba, if you remember me here, I go sleep for FIP for 6 good days. If you remember, I cannot forget it. Even if I forgive, even if tomorrow I forgive, I cannot forget the experience and anything that I must have seen in my life in this justice of MOHBAD. Baba, you said you are surprised, yeah, MOHBAD, recognizing you and saying that you are happy that you are the, if not for you supporting Adura, helping her to fight for Adura against who, sir? Against us or against Yomi? Is the question, sir, I want to know. Is it against us? Because Adura right now, the only person Adura is fighting against is Sweet Team Justice or Yomi. Now, sir, I want to understand where you are coming from. When MOHBAD said this thing, is it true that you are really helping her fight? And if yes, it's all against you are really helping her fight. And if yes, it's all against your it's all against your it's all against your
Daddy, let's get helping Adura. Helping Adura does not mean I'm helping Adura to get out of jail or I'm helping Adura to escape anything he has done wrong. Helping Adura is helping MOHBAD's brother, is helping to make sure that we focus on the truth. If Adura trusts me and come up to me and say, Baba, this is how it happened, this is how it happened, that's how you're going to hear from me. But I'm going to make him show me the evidence, prove to me that what he's saying is true. Even if Adura wake up today and say, Baba, a minimal show, meaning I did it, or it was so person, I will present it the same way without doing jungle justice, but legal justice. My position is not fighting anybody. I'm not fighting anybody. I'm not fighting my legal friends or my justice seekers and my comrade. They never born me well to say I'm taking sides of anybody against anybody. I'm not fighting iamyinkaa. I'm not fighting Yomi. I'm not fighting Temi's group. I'm not fighting any group. I'm looking for the truth. The Bible says, test all things. Prove all things. That's my position. So to try to believe that because me and King White, Mama MOHBAD, Adura, we've had a cordial relationship, and you think that I'm fighting you, does that mean I'm fighting Supreme? Supreme has been my best ally on this movement. The same people were saying, oh, Supreme wrote a letter. Why are you friends with Supreme? Why are you friends with Supreme? If I want to fight anybody, I will fight Supreme, Baba MOHBAD, and Olori Ebi. But Supreme is one of my strongest, if not my strongest ally, one of the strongest in this movement. So must I now say, because me and Mama MOHBAD, we have now understood a playing ground, I will go against Supreme? Will I go against Susie? Now Susie kill MOHBAD? Now Supreme kill MOHBAD? Now Yomi kill MOHBAD? Show me who to go against. Show me. It will be the person who killed MOHBAD.
African TV, please. If I may interject, please.
Go ahead.
I want to ask you a question because I heard your conversation earlier on MFM, and I heard you sort of eulogizing King White. And I heard you saying that King White should continue supporting Wunmi. That, I want you to repeat it. I don't want to miss your words with my
Thank you.
Thoughts. I want you to hold up the phone. I want you to explain it. And are you asking him to continue supporting Wunmi? Wunmi that we know that she has done damage to the life of MOHBAD, and even after his death, and the way he has treated Aloba family, the way she has treated Aloba family. So having that in mind, the statement you made earlier today, this one, what do you mean? Explain further for everybody. Thank you.
I appreciate you for creating a background and for the direct question. I like it. This is my position. This is Sakuma, I suppose, because I know they open my eye most times when I talk. It's Sakuma, right? From the voice.
Yes,
This
it's
is my
me.
position. Okay, this is my position. I advised King White when he said he was withdrawing his support for Wunmi. This was on our phone call after we had settled on MFM. I told him, I said, you cannot do that. If you do that, it means you didn't know what you were fighting for in the first place. I had told him this behind the scene. I said, no, let's pretend that I am Wunmi. Let's pretend that I am Wunmi. And King White is one of my few supporters, people helping me. And he comes public and says he's no longer supporting me. Do you know the blow that means? It's a big blow to Wunmi to lose one of our strongest allies. Unless King White can say he has found out that Wunmi is the actual killer, or that Wunmi has actually done something terrible to him. And like I even said to King White this afternoon, because I called him. You see, I had said this to him on the phone. And he came back on MFM this morning and said he's withdrawing his support for Wunmi. And I went back and I said, why would you say that? Even if you're withdrawing your support, it should not be a public affair because people made you angry. It should be a decision you make on your own as a man, knowing that you have found something wrong with Wunmi, or Wunmi has done you something terrible. And even at that, it should be a private withdrawal, not a public withdrawal. Because I'm loyal to my friends. And when my friends betray me or they do me wrong, I run from them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It is when they... No, sir, I want to be clear with this answer, please.
No,
Nobody should
I want to
interrupt,
ask you a
please.
question before you finish, please.
No, let me finish the answer, please, so that people won't take only half of it and run with it. I'm begging you, please. Apologies. So I'm talking from my own life experience. My personality would not let me betray a friend in public. Unless the friend comes in public, then I would respond accordingly. So, and my position remains, King White, don't abandon Wunmi because people of your group or your so-called team are frustrating you. Do it because you have enough reasons between you and Wunmi that you want to stop helping her. And if that's the case, keep it private because psychologically, morally, it is damaging. Look, I don't support anybody. I don't support Wunmi and I don't hate Wunmi and I'm not against her, but I'm not supporting her either. I am looking for justice, plain and simple. So until then, everybody gets the benefit of the doubt. I work with everybody until I know the truth. And even when I know the truth, nobody has made me the high court, the magistrate, the judge of anybody to condemn anybody. Even if, let's pretend Wunmi comes to me and say, Baba, Emini Moshe, mistake ini, accident ini, kinikon. I'm saying let's pretend though. The only power I have is to take it to the authorities that will do the right thing and encourage her morally and psychologically on how to prepare for the consequences. And I'm not saying Wunmi did it, or Mona not go change my word. And I'm not saying Adura did it, but for Mama MOHBAD, which has brought me up this night, I am thankful that the woman has enough courage to open her mouth and talk about me only based on 5 hours of being together. And based on maybe the earlier days, which me have even forgot how much we talked and what, because in my opinion, she didn't care about me. She didn't care about me, in my opinion. Even up till now, until this phone,
Yes, sir.
until this conversation.
Let me ask. Let me
Yes.
ask my question. Susie, please wait.
Can I
Please,
ask you a question,
I beg you in the name of God. Let me
Okay,
ask.
okay.
Let me ask him the question, please. Yes, sir. Good evening, sir. I'm very sorry you're an old man, and what I do best is to respect an old man. You said I was at the live this morning when you were telling King White to keep working for women, and you are telling us here that you are looking for justice. And everybody know, even Iamyinkaa went to pray, maybe F5, I don't know where she went to because of this particular woman. For the past 1 year, they have been telling women to do DNA, to know the paternity of Liam, she reviews. And these people, this King White and co, are the one pushing her not to do whatever people are asking her to do. And you know this thing, what they are asking for is the road, is the road to the justice we are looking for. Because most of us believe, and even if you don't believe before, if you go to MOHBAD burial video today, you can go and watch it after this show. See the woman behavior in that burial. You will know that something was wrong that day. And don't, as an old man, I don't know the way you are thinking. I don't understand you. You are just, I don't know, maybe after the life you don't listen to yourself because the way you are talking, even someone of 15 years of age can't talk the way you are talking. I don't understand you. Can you listen to yourself?
Hold on. Do me
To be honest,
do me a favor. If you go to insults,
you can't
I'll
do
give you
nothing to me.
100-fold.
Mr. Man, you are an old fool. I can't lie to you.
Please, sir.
The way you are
Arise,
talking,
arise, please.
you are talking.
Arise, please.
Can you listen to
Stop
yourself?
it.
Arise, please. Hold on.
You
Don't
can't
please.
insult.
You can't insult
ask
him on my platform, please. I
your
beg you.
question. Let him answer your
I'm
question.
gonna bring you all back.
Thank you.
I'm gonna bring you all
Thank
back.
you.
If you want to say something, you say it in a wise manner. Please, no insult anybody.
Let me answer him. Let me
No,
answer
please,
him.
sir.
I'm not going to
You can't answer
insult
him, sir.
him.
Please. He's not born here.
No.
Calm down.
The answer is for everybody. The answer is for everybody. He said something very good, but he destroyed all his submission with the insult. So I'm going to pretend I didn't hear the insult.
Please bring him
He
up
talked
back.
about
He
DNA.
has to come back. I get
No. Madam, let me answer you about the DNA. He made mention of the DNA, and I was loving him. And let me tell the world, let me tell him, guys, this is news flash. Let me tell the world that in the next few days, you're going to get a very big banger on the DNA, only because King White and I are talking. Mama MOHBAD and I, we have spoken. So he said I'm an old man. And I thank you for saying that I'm an old man. Old men have ways of solving problem without destroying everybody or anybody. My relationship with King White and my 5 hours with Mama MOHBAD is bringing you good news. But if you want to stone me before the good news, now you know. Because you day where you day.
Okay,
You day where you day.
Oh,
Hold on. I'm still responding to that man. I'm still responding to that.
Let me say I'm sorry for being for talking to you like that as an old man. I'm very sorry.
Thank you.
I want you to understand
No
the way you
problem.
are explaining your thing. A lot of people here are burning inside. The way you are explaining your thing. Do you think your Mama MOHBAD is ready to fight for justice? Do you think you can convince Mama
Okay.
MOHBAD?
Let me answer you. Wetin be your name? Now I get to see your name. Wetin be your name?
My name is
Arise, Abi Arinse. Arise. Rise up from negative thinking. Please, your name is Arise. Rise up from negative thinking. Wọ́n ní tọmọdé bá jókòó tọmọdé bá gun òkè nǹkan tá gbà ń rí láti ìsàlẹ̀ kò lè rí. I'm talking to you as advice and begging you. Don't spoil what I'm working on. Don't spoil what God is doing with all of us. God is giving MOHBAD justice. What you just talked about, DNA, was one of the most important things that me and Mama MOHBAD talked about. And for that woman to even mention my name, I'm shocked, but I must tell you that I thank God that things are getting better. I promise you, if they are not lying or deceiving me, you will sit down in the next few days and you say, wow, just one meeting, African TV could accomplish this. Just one settlement. We that were crying for justice, we could see this. I beg you, my comrades, God is working, not me. I didn't plan to settle with King White. I didn't think I was going to meet Mama MOHBAD. But what I'm saying in the past 2-3 days is nothing but good news. I beg you. We're not betraying anybody. We're not playing games.
Yes, sir.
MOHBAD
Yes,
spirit
sir.
is working.
Yes, sir. Can you wait
Thank you.
till the time the big news come out so people will understand you?
All
And now
right.
you want force my mouth
The way you
now.
are
Now
explaining
you want
yourself,
push my mouth.
to be honest.
Now,
African
can I
TV, let
stop
me
both
ask
of
you a
you?
question. African TV, let me ask you a question. I totally understand where you are coming from, okay? Based on the nature of my job, you see, there's something that people don't know on this justice for MOHBAD, okay? It's like going to the market. If everybody in the city of Lagos beginning to enter market, Tediosho market from one road, do you think everybody will make it inside the market? Can somebody answer that question? Did you all think Tediosho market, if everybody in Lagos or everybody, let's say everybody in the whole of Ikeja, say they want to go to Tediosho market and they decided to pick one road to enter, do you think everybody will make it to the market and buy stuff? No.
No, it's not possible,
No,
Susan.
it's not possible.
Yes.
You see, castigation people on this justice is the biggest problem we have. You choose who you want to believe at. Somebody like Yinka has been through a lot on this justice for MOHBAD. Likewise, me, Susie, has been through a lot now on African TV. African TV has been through a lot that it's okay for him. Enough is enough. I'm not doing it anymore. I don't think anybody on this justice for MOHBAD have reached more than African TV. Now, if African TV says, okay, this is the avenue for MOHBAD, start getting closer to Adura, this King White in question that you people are talking about, they are strong way before now. They are close to him. You people don't see a problem with that. Now, in this whole thing, is you insisting should not back out for Wumi. You don't know what he has said. You don't know what is the reason. Okay, now, let me revise that. When you were persuading him to not back out from Wumi, did he tell you what was his reason, why he's backing out? Did you ask him what was his reason? So that is where people are beginning to fault you. And why? Because Wumi's position in this case of MOHBAD clearly shows that she don't want her husband to get justice. So somebody that is alibi to Wunmi decided to say, hey, today I'm done with Wunmi. You understand? I don't think it's going to make you look very bad, like the way people are talking about it now. It's going to make you look very bad and says, hey,
God bless you.
why did you say so?
God bless you.
Are you working for Wunmi?
Thank you. Thank you.
No, hold on, let me finish, sir. Let me finish, sir. On the other side, for somebody that is an investigator, that is a CID, somebody that is inquisitive, on the other side, that's the other side, if that's what you have in mind, he said, okay, now I got you. I got King White to my side. I got Adura to my side. I got Mama MOHBAD to my side. King White, please, hang around Wunmi. Don't go. Let's see what we can get from Wunmi. Just pretend to hang around there. But I know you are not with her, but just stay there. If that's what you're thinking in your head, then it makes sense. But for you to say, oh, you've been with this girl, you are going to disappointed her, you are alibi. A lot of people have left Wunmi. MFN that we keep on going for her platform. She's actually for Wunmi way before now. So a lot of people have left her. So I want to know what is in your head, why, and you are saying, okay, King White, please don't leave her. Can you tell us what is in your head?
This is what's in my head. This is what's in my head. You like it, believe it. You don't like it, it's okay. Susie, if I take you as a friend, I always tell people, if my friends say, I'm going to China from Lagos and I don't have transport, we have to walk. If I agree to walk with you from here to China, the only thing that will stop me, if I agree to walk with you from here to China, the only thing that will stop me is if God make me sick. I don't have shoe to put on my feet. Once I say, Susie, I'm going to China with you, I will get there with you by the grace and the power of God. I am a loyalist. Now, you created something that I want everybody to remove from their brain. Me and King White, we don't have any special relationship. I cannot tell King White that thing that you just came up with and just stay with me for whatever reason. I'm not that kind of person. Paprano will tell you, I don't play politics.
Don't speak only that one. No. Don't just only pick that one. I'm just assuming what I example.
Yeah, I know you are assuming, my dear. I know, but
okay.
Susie, I'm not a baby. I know you are assuming, but you see this your assumption can destroy my relationship with King White, can destroy my relationship with Mama MOHBAD, can destroy my relationship with Adura and anybody else, because you are creating an assumption that is nowhere near my spirit, my brain. And for you speaking it, a lot of wicked, evil people we start saying, oh, maybe African TV is with them because he wants to trick them, or maybe they're tricking African TV. We have to learn to be wise in our communication. Now, even if that was my plan, you just fall out. Even if that were my plan, you just ruined it. Because if me be King White now, waiting Susie talk. Why African TV forgive me? Oh, why African TV? All of a sudden, Mama MOHBAD don't they talk to her. Waiting he tell Mama MOHBAD when I know they there. We are gullites. We talk too much and we think what we say is what it is. But you know me, now God make me and King White settle. Now God say I go see Mama MOHBAD. Now God say Mama MOHBAD go come talk wetin he talk, which I did not even expect. My wife still they tell me, my wife, the woman, my love of my life, the one that is the mother of my babies, that is feeding me and doing everything that makes me a man. We were still saying, I bet these people they trick you. Why all of a sudden Mama MOHBAD talk to you? My wife is of that opinion that maybe then they trick you. But I said to her, if then they trick me now, they know now. You know me. I'm just doing. Even my wife, they say you're the only man paying himself to do a job. Nobody they pay you now. You they pay yourself to do a job. Because I just came back from the Commissioner of Police office this evening to cancel the petition on King White. You know, you women now, how una feel when your husband they spend money where you think say you won't go do your hair, you won't buy new oven, you won't buy new grinder, but you go see your husband they thought say he just spend 300,000 for this case. My wife they vex with me now. She they tease me say you're the only man that's doing a job that you're paying yourself, nobody's paying you. So we discuss. And her own position is, how are you sure these people are not tricking you? How are you sure they're not using you? And I said to her, my dear, if they're using me, now waiting God say make me do, now they do. What God has laid on my path to help Nigeria, to help MOHBAD, is what I'm doing. I'm spending my money. I'm even into debt trying to help MOHBAD. So now this type of conversation that you raised is a very dangerous line of thought. But God knows why He allowed you to say it. Now God.
Dangerous. No. African TV is not dangerous. It could be it's me, Susie, that has speak it out. It could be only me. Maybe I have the mind to speak it or think to that way and speak it out. Then you don't know whoever, or you don't even know these people too are trying to deceive you to make the case to quench down. You understand? Because there's nothing that we've not seen in
let me
this
tell
justice
you,
for
okay,
MOHBAD.
Susie, I have news for you, Susie.
I'm not against you getting closer to these people. Not at all. I am.
Susie, wait, let me give you the news.
Because, like I said, there's one
Susie,
road
wait,
to the market.
let me give you the news.
Okay.
Susie, let me give you the news. This is the news.
Go ahead.
What if Mama MOHBAD, after, it's the same Mama MOHBAD who said she's a woman and women are wise and she uses her wiseness as a woman. There was one video, one comment where she made something like that. What if Mama MOHBAD in her wiseness saw through me? Because me, I didn't expect her to say what I've just heard now. To be honest with you, I didn't expect her. I even spoke with King White today, this evening or earlier in the day, and I said to King White, I'm not going to talk to Mama MOHBAD. You go and talk to her. Whatever you agree with her on this particular topic is what we're going to do. I don't want to abuse my privilege and I don't want to impose my privilege, but I know Mama MOHBAD need help. I know Papa MOHBAD need help. Adura need help. Wunmi needs help. Forget what has happened to this family. They are still Nigerians. They are still human beings like you and I. And somebody is, you see, my person where they see for streets. When you, in the streets of Nigeria, in Nigeria, I see so many mad people. Some beautiful young ladies turn mad. Some young men turn mad, walking butt naked with their dick flying up and down. Do you know what comes to my mind? When they were babies, did their father and their mother ever knew their children will end up on the streets of on the streets of Nigeria as mad people? Next time you see a madman, a mad woman, try and go back to their early age, when they were born, when they were christened and given their name, when they went to primary school, they made friends. At what point did they become mad? Think about that. They need help.
African TV. Let me follow up on my question, please. Let me follow up by saying, Arise may be a younger person, but I am in my 60 plus. I don't see what you saw that brought you to advise King White to stay with Wumi. Everybody on justice from Mohbad that is on this side, from what we have heard, from what we have seen, we believe that Wumi treated Mohbad in his life very bad, and which led to his death. Some of us even believe further that she has a very strong hand in perpetuating his demise. I can bet you 95% of everybody listening to this platform believe that. I don't see what you saw that you now advising King White to stay with me. That is what mesmerized my brain.
Thank
I
you.
am not
Man.
interested in, hold on, let me around. I am not interested in Bosse Alamala issue. It was that advice that stuck to me. And I look at what you are looking, I don't see it. So please, what our eyes
Let me
cannot
show you.
see.
Let me show you deeper. Let me show you deeper what I see. Let me show you
Thank you.
deeper.
Thank you.
Number one, you call her Boss Alamala. We agreed not to insult people here. We agreed. We're matured men. And
Excuse
like
me,
you
Bosse
said,
Alamala is
Baba
not
African TV, Baba African TV, please, sir. We agreed not to associate ourselves because we are Team Justice. Alamala is not Team Justice. This is my platform, sir. Just anybody so as far as we want buyi. At the same time, sir, I've been trying to hold myself, be very sorrow because it will be long, sir. Among what you are saying right now, it's no one where I dey feel, I dey enjoy. I don't enjoy anyone.
You're the
I'm
host,
not
not
enjoying it. I
talk.
swear with my life, I'm not enjoying it.
It's okay. It's host.
Please, sir,
You
one
don't
by
have to
one,
enjoy this.
everybody should talk round from Fumi. If you finish now, Fumi, you talk. After Fumi, Susie, please talk. Then one by one, let's talk. Everybody should ask him what want to ask him.
I'm telling you, only two people are talking. Other people are here to talk. One person cannot be interacting with African TV for 10 minutes. Come on. People who have not spoken should talk.
Let,
So can I
okay,
carry
Mama,
on?
please let me. Mama, you can carry on. Who wants to
Okay.
talk next?
Yeah, let me talk next since I'm already unmuted. Okay, this is what I feel here, African TV. Let me just make my submission here. Okay. Okay. I would say this. You were one of those people that are held in so much of this high regard kind of thing, okay? Few of you people that I will usually go and like to hear you talk, okay? And I quite remember, okay, that some months ago in fact you were actually popular on this black app in a negative way in regards to the impact. In fact, the 70-30 thing that had that controversy that came on this TikTok, like this TikTok social media. Okay, you were backlash. There were loads of negative things people were talking about you, and I was one of those people who was trying to defend you on platforms, on various platforms. I had to even fight with some people, okay, because I felt like it wasn't right. Okay, so I feel so disappointed that you of all people, okay, you're coming up with so much controversies around you. You don't need it at all. You don't need it. Look at it this way. This is how most people look at it. Yomi is one person that has come up so far, giving us some kind of light, hope where there was no hope. We've been for months, nothing. He's come up, giving us some light, giving us some hope. Okay? Whether it's 3-second video, whether it's 1-second video, nobody bloody cares. That's little hope that he's given us. Okay? It's what most people are relying on, which I think is not bad for us to put our energy. We must not all put our energy there, okay? But those are putting the energy there. Let them put the energy there. But what I see is you going around, okay, trying to discourage people from doing that. I've had several voice notes of you talking on different platforms, saying how your is a small boy, you are 60-year plus, he's a small boy, he's behaving as this, as that, as that. Most of them are in Yoruba, which I don't even understand your language. That's why I cannot even talk much, especially on the recording that Mama Mobile they just played on this platform now. It's all of it is in Yoruba. I cannot even understand what she said there. So I cannot even say much on that. Okay. You coming out and saying that I'm so shocked Mama Boba called my name. I'm so shocked. What's that supposed to mean to us? Is Mama Mohbad Jesus Christ of Nazareth? Who is Mama Mohbad? Who the hell is she? When Mohbad died, for how many months now? Where has she been? How many months? That you'll be so excited. Hey, Mama Mohbad called my name. Who cares about that? Okay? And now, Yomi is there doing his thing. Okay? You're not supporting him. You're going around bashing the Yomi. And I've been trying to actually understand why you had this. I don't know. It's kind of like a grudge towards this Yomi man. You even came on Papariano's platform. He had a long, I was on that platform that day. He had a long interrogation with you, and all the questions he asked you is like, he took them off my mind. He asked you very good and technical questions, and all the responses you gave were just off, made no sense to me whatsoever. It's like you heard from people who are there with Yomi for whatever reason, and you base your judgment on it. It makes no sense coming from someone like you. It makes no sense. And now, regardless of the fact that you're trying to go close to Mama Mohbad or King White or whoever, okay, because we see those people as anti-justice because they have not been helping us in this justice, in this type of justice. That's how we consider them. Regardless of your reason, we see it. Why now? Why are you going close to Mama Mohbad now, King White now? Why now? I see it as a form of desperation or as a form of you trying to
Can I ask
sideline
you?
Yomi. Sorry, pardon me, sir. You trying to sideline Yomi, okay? That you want to be on the front line. That's how you're portraying yourself out to people. It shouldn't be
Can
that
I
way.
talk to you now?
No, let me
Can I
learn.
talk to
Because
you now,
when
please?
you talk like in 30 minutes. Let me just use my 10 minutes or whatever minute I've got. Okay? When you talk, your submission is usually very long. Okay? So you're not portraying yourself well to people. It's not okay. And what is your concern if King White is stepping out from me? What is your concern? You say because you're a lawyer friend. If you say I'm gonna go with you somewhere, I would go unless I'm sick, unless I don't have shoes. Who bloody cares? If you're a friend and you're loyal to a friend, and that friend is you can clearly see that that friend is what? How can I put it? That friend is actually against some ethics, like against some ethics, for example, like this fight for justice that we are looking for. You clearly see that this person, okay, in the past has a history of fighting what we are looking for in terms of justice for Mohbad, and you're still loyal to such a person. What does that make you then? You, African, what does that make you? When you're doing things, try to sit and reason. Look at the back. You are a man. Go behind, think. Look at how you see people. You made it clear in Paparano's platform that you don't care how people see you. You understand? Which is the reason why you're doing these things, because you don't care about the image you have out there. That's what you said. You don't care about how people see you. Then you shouldn't even bother yourself coming to platform to explain yourself to anybody. You can as well go to your platform, turn off your camera, and be saying your bullshit there. Because I've had it enough. And please, if you're joining your King White or your Mama Mohbad, stay there. You should leave your mouth name out of your mouth. Because if they are here, you calling your me or tarnishing him, I'll come for you. Okay, I will come for you.
Can I speak now?
Yeah, you can answer me, sir.
Thank you. Good evening, lady. You've said a lot, and I'm going to try and remember what I can remember. Let's start from Yomi. I said it here. I've always said it. I have nothing against Yomi. It is people like you who don't like what I ask or what I say that are making it sound as if I have something against Yomi. I don't have anything against that man. Now, am I happy with the way he's handling the justice? No, I'm not happy with the way. And I have a right, just like you, to ask questions and to say my own opinion about the way he's doing his thing. He's doing his thing, and his thing is affecting the justice movement. And all of us in the justice movement, we want things to be done properly to get justice for Mohbad. So if 3 million people feel that the way Yomi is doing it is good for them, and 10 people feel like the way Yomi is doing it is not the way they think it should be done, you don't have a business, any license, any right to hate them or to think that they should be out of the justice, because you just said I should not be coming here. To start with, there was no application for you or me or anybody to be here. You are here freely, I'm here freely. So you saying I should not come here, you're stepping and you're trying to be the Lord over me, my opinion. So that's that. Now, on King White, and back to, I'll link it with Kuma's question. If I were King White, after all the fights, all the battles, injury for Wunmi, and he backs out because people are angry at him because African TV did not send him to jail. Because the man, a married man, a family man, used his wisdom to get peace. Peace that benefits him. Peace that allows him to be sleeping in the bed with his family tonight. And those who think he should be in jail are angry at him. And he uses their opinion to fight somebody that he's been fighting for. It tells me two things. He was never with Wunmi. He never knew what he was doing. And he's controlled by the voice of his group. A real man stands for what he believes, defends his family, defends his team with everything he's got. And that goes to Sakuma. My advice to King White is what I would do. King White does not have to listen to me. He has no reason to accept me. He even told me today there are other reasons besides the people that are throwing tantrums at him. He didn't tell me that on the platform. But when we spoke this afternoon, he said, Baba, there are things, other things, blah, blah, blah. I didn't want to hear it because it's none of my business. My business is what he said on the platform. My business is what happened between me and him. People thinking that's enough reason for him to be kicked out of their camp. And that's me. That's my advice. If King White were my direct, immediate junior brother, that's the advice I would give him. You like it, take it. You don't like it, kiss the roof. It's just advice from one brother to the other. He doesn't have to listen to me.
We don't care about your bloody advice to King White. Okay, and the reason why I said you should
madam, you see, madam, you're being saucy.
The reason why I
said then you go create your platform
and make your noise
go
because you said that you don't care about
are not the lord of any platform.
If you do not care about your image to the public, why go around explaining yourself to people?
If you don't like what I'm saying, fuck off. Madam, I don't ask you to come question me. Then go kiss the roof, madam. Go kiss the roof.
You go kiss your own ass. The one thing is for sure, if you call your miss name anywhere, I will come for you with every strength I've got. So if you like, you go and kiss King White's ass or kiss Mama Boba's ass, but leave your meat out of your mouth. And that I will rest my submission there.
Lady Chan, yes, sir. Africa TV, please, I want to ask you a question. Just a question. Can you hear me, sir? Can anyone hear me here? Hello?
You're audible. Go ahead, sir.
You said the way your man handled this justice for MOHBAD. You don't like the way your man handled the justice for MOHBAD. And from what I say and my belief, me and you, we were in justice for MOHBAD before your man came in. Why can't you, for the past, let's say more than 1 year now, why can't you
don't disturb my daughter?
What can't you do since then? What can't you do it your own way? Before your man came in and give us what you want. And another question, after this Yomi came in now, let's say maybe 2 weeks ago or some days ago, sir, you went to Ikere Ekiti and you went to the palace of their king and tell the king to call Baba Mohbad to go and bury Mohbad. What is your view on that? Before you went there and tell the king to call Baba Mohbad. So please, I ask you 2 questions. I want you to answer me separately. Please, if you can enlighten me on that, I would love it.
Arise, arise. Try and repeat the first one briefly. I remember the Ekiti one. We'll repeat the first one briefly.
You say you don't like the way Yomi handled this justice for Mohbad. And I know you are in justice for Mohbad before Yomi came in. And I ask you, why don't you do it your own way before Yomi came in and give us what you want? You know, we have been in for the.
No. It's okay now. I got you. Let me answer the 2 before I forget. Okay. First, arise. You said one thing true. Why am I not doing it my own way? The fact is, I'm doing it my own way. Now, Yomi is doing it in his own way. When I was doing it my own way, people like you, and I don't know if you're part of it, but I just want to make a general example. When I was doing it my own way, I came with MOU. I came with blah, 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 blah contract. 99.90% of you castigated the MOU, said no foundation. But today, Yomi is a foundation. You have accepted the foundation and you are fully in supporting a foundation. Who was right and wrong? I came with the foundation. Sir, let me answer you, please. No interruption. If you want an answer.
I can remember.
Please, if you want an answer, please. Sir, do you want an answer or you want me to be mute?
No, I want to remind you, Yomi did not ask Baba.
I don't want to argue, Oga. I don't want to argue. That's why you ask question, you give room for answer. If something in the answer you're not clear, you can come back and clarify it. Don't interrupt when you're being given an answer. So back to what we were. I came with MOU. I came with foundation. I came with blah, blah, blah. That's my way, my understanding. 99.90% for almost 7-8 months. No foundation. Today, 99% of the people agree foundation. Do you see me complaining? No. So I've done my part. And people are now going back to realize that, if African TV would have been allowed to do this or do that, if we would have followed that path. Now that's clear. The same way I'm crying now about what I see wrong. Some people are throwing stones, thinking I hate Yomi, thinking I'm against Yomi because I speak my mind. And some people think because I'm a foundation, I should not talk about Yomi. You're wrong. If I'm doing something wrong, just like you're saying to me now, right here, right now, like the lady was saying, blah, 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 blah. She's speaking her mind. She spoke her mind about me. Kumar spoke his mind about me and King White. But when me speak my mind about Yomi,